Your presence is your power. Tony Robbins. From the moment you step into a room, everything changes. Light seems to bend toward you. Conversations pause as people sense something shift in the air. In that instant, your presence becomes your power. Imagine waking before sunrise, not to check your phone but to center yourself. You stand barefoot on cool grass, inhale the stillness, and feel the quiet confidence that comes from knowing who you are. This morning ritual isn't about routines, it's about anchoring your energy. It reminds you that the most influential thing you bring to any situation is yourself. On your way to the office, you don't rush. You walk with intention, head held high, shoulders relaxed. You notice the barista's smile and return it with genuine warmth. A tired commuter glances up, surprised by your nod. In that small exchange, you've elevated two moods, theirs and yours, simply by being fully present. Arriving at your desk, you resist the urge to dive into emails. Instead, you take 30 seconds to ground yourself, close your eyes, feel your breath, and affirm, I offer clarity, I offer strength, I offer inspiration. You feel a shift in your mindset. You're not a passive responder to the day, you're a conscious creator of it. A team meeting begins. As people file in, you offer a calm smile and direct eye contact. You listen more than you speak, but when you speak, your words carry weight. You don't rush. Your tone is steady. You ask questions that invite deeper thought. Around the table, heads nod. Ideas spark. You feel the electricity of collective focus. Your presence has set the stage. After the meeting, a colleague approaches with a problem. They're overwhelmed by deadlines and unsure where to turn. You stop what you're doing and give them your full attention. You sit beside them, place a hand on their shoulder and ask, what matters most right now? In that moment, you're more than a leader, you're a pillar of support. Your presence reassures them that they are not alone. At lunch, you choose to eat mindfully. You savor each bite, free from distraction. With every taste, you cultivate the habit of showing up fully for yourself. This practice, simple though it seems, teaches you to bring that same attention to every encounter, every decision, every challenge. In the afternoon, you deliver a presentation to potential investors. You could rattle off numbers and charts, but instead, you begin with a story. The moment you first believed in your vision, the faces of the people you aim to serve, the fire that still burns inside you. Investors lean forward. They don't just see a business plan, they see your conviction. Your presence transforms data into possibility. Later, you mentor a younger entrepreneur who's struggling with self-doubt. You share how you once faced that same battle, how you learned that presence isn't about having all the answers, it's about owning the questions. You guide them through a brief breathing exercise. As you walk them through inhaling confidence and exhaling fear, you sense their shoulders relax. In the space you create together, they remember their own strength. As the sun begins to dip, you block out the last hour of your workday for reflection. You journal about where you showed up powerfully and where you slipped into autopilot. You celebrate moments when your presence helped someone feel seen or inspired them to act. You note the areas where scattered thoughts or distractions diluted your impact. Evening arrives and you're invited to speak at a community event. You step onto the stage and pause. You feel the pulse of the audience. You don't fill the silence with fluff. You let your energy fill it. Then you speak, not as someone lecturing, but as someone conversing heart to heart. You share a personal turning point, the day you realize that others don't need a flawless hero, but an authentic human who shows up. Applause follows, not for your flawlessly delivered speech, but for your courageous openness. On the drive home, you reflect on your day. You recognize that every interaction was a chance to extend your presence as a gift. Your emails, your conversations, your inner dialogue, all were opportunities to wield your power mindfully. At home, you spend quality time with loved ones. You leave your phone in another room and lean into laughter, curiosity, and heartfelt connection. You practice active listening as your partner shares their day. You notice the sparkle in their eyes when they feel truly heard. You realize that presence is not confined to boardrooms or stages. It lives in every exchange that matters. Before bed, you sit quietly and ask yourself, where did my presence shift the day? Where can I grow tomorrow? You smile at how much power resides in the simple act of showing up. Your presence is your power. It's the calm in chaos, the spark in boredom, the bridge between doubt and courage. It's the gift you offer the world every moment you choose to stand fully in yourself. Imagine what you can achieve when you bring that gift, unfiltered, unwavering, and unapologetically you, to every aspect of your life. Relationships deepen, teams rally, ideas transform into impact. You become a beacon that draws others toward their own greatness. This is the living promise of presence, that the only thing beyond your reach is the moment you refuse to own. But when you step into yourself, fully anchored, fully open, you wield a power that no obstacle can diminish. Your presence is your power. Claim it now and watch the world align around you.